Hi, this is Phil from Sacred Reich, and you're watching Search and Destroy. We just thought it would be fun to play again together. Nothing more really than that. It was time, like we made a bunch of records and we figured it gone as far as it kind of could and things were kind of going like this. So we said, it's time, you know? It just felt like time. We just want to play some shows every now and then. We've been re-releasing like the old records, so if anybody wants to listen to the old music, they can. And that's it. We play some shows, we get some offers, play here, play here, play here, and it's just fun. It's like a hobby now, you know. We just go and play and have fun together and have fun with the people that show up. Nah, it's probably not in the plans. I never thought we would be doing this, so I don't want to say never, but I can't see it happening. The way our lives are now, it's impossible for us to tour like 6-8 months like we used to. So to make a record and then not be able to tour and support it seems like it doesn't make any sense. I understand that people want to do it, they want to get music. The flip side is if you don't want to pay for music, how are bands supposed to do their thing? So, you know, they may kill off music for smaller bands who need every penny. The bigger bands will always find a way, you know, through merchandising or through shows. They'll always. But smaller bands that are coming up that need every penny to pay their bills, then I think it's going to be very difficult, but I think somehow people will find a way to make it work. I think it's great. I'd like to be on that show. I'd like to play too. You know, there's always going to be the bands that are missing. The fact that those 4 bands are playing together should be good enough. I understand what you're saying is like, you know, if you want to make it a thrash reunion of every band that came from the scene. But, you know, I guess from the promoter standpoint, they're only going to pay so many bands. And that, you know, listen, if you have Metallica, Megadeth, Slayer, and Anthrax, and you add Exodus and all these other bands, is Exodus going to bring anybody else from a promoter standpoint? You know, those fans are already going to be there. Would it be great to make the show better? Yes, most definitely. But that's a promoter's job, and I would never, ever do a promoter's job. It's very difficult, I think. Mike Tyson got knocked out while we were making that, and we were watching that, and I remember it was the most improbable thing. We couldn't believe that Mike Tyson got knocked out. And then I also remember, I think we had 6 weeks to make the record, and we did Ignorance in like maybe 21 days, 3 weeks, and then we did Surf in like 2 weeks, and we thought, how are we gonna use 6 weeks? It seems like forever, and we used every last second of it. So I think it's great. You know, that if bands find some inspiration from older music and want to continue like a certain style but update it for their thing, I think it's wonderful. We're gonna go home. We're gonna play after Cynic, and then we're gonna go have dinner with everybody, and then tomorrow morning we'll go home. I think it's fabulous, just crazy, fun, appreciative. You know, I think it's a lot of fun. I remember I saw an interview with U2, and they filmed their show in South America, and they said I think South Americans are like Irish with better rhythm. You know, just like fun and raucous, and I agree. I like each record for its own reasons, and it's hard to separate a record from like the process of actually making it. So you have like all those memories of doing the different records, and I like all of them. We wind up, when we wind up playing from Ignorance, Surf Nicaragua, and The American Way, because those are the records that we did with Greg. And so since he's been playing with us, we've been focusing mainly on that material. I just want to say to anybody out there who likes Sacred Reich, supported Sacred Reich, thank you. Because we never thought that this many years later that anyone would give a shit about our band. And the fact that somebody does is, we appreciate it, really.
Search and Destroy.